Jah is the creator. Love is what we want. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The world is short of love. So what I'm gonna do is bring back the love. Yeah, yeah. Bring back the love, back the love. I wanna bring back the love. Yeah, yeah. Love is what we want today. Today. Love is what we need today. Every day. Bring back the love, back the love. The world needs a lot of love, lot of love. Love is what we want today. Hate has to go away. Yeah. All I wanna see is peace and unity. I show respect to you, and you show respect to me. In love and harmony, I wanna live with everybody. We don't want no fight, no fuss, no fun, no violence around me. I'd like to see fathers taking care of their children. Love and protect them. Don't avoid and abuse them. They are the future. They need guidance and protection. They need someone to teach them and lead them in the right direction of love and harmony. Harmony. That's what I'd like to see. We need more love today. We gotta chase the hate away. Yeah. Love and harmony. That's what I'd like to see. Love is what we need today. We gotta chase the hate away. When war a war, the whole place get tense. People are running all and jump over fence. Man I get shot in the face and head. Me I wonder if none of these things make sense. Living in peace is better when everyone that I see is my brother. Showing love to one another. Yeah, living forever. War is ugly and love is lovely. That is what my elder them tell me. And Jah knows a Rasta me believe it. I don't wanna see no more blood around. Come on everybody, let's dash for the war and let's go have some fun and live in love and harmony. That's what I want to see. We need more love today. We gotta chase the hate away. Love and harmony. That's what I'd love to see. I need more love today. Yeah. We gotta chase. All right. Yes. Ooh. Chew up with the knife, we say chew up with the gun. Come on everyone, let's have some fun. Again, chew up with the neck, come make chew up with the gun. Come on everyone, let's have some fun. We're gonna dance from night until morning come. Now stop until we see the rise of the sun. Dash with the knife, we say we dash with the gun. Come on everybody, let us just live in love and harmony. That's what I'd love to see. I need more love today. Let's go to
Greetings, family. I'm back, live and direct. As always, 7 a.m. That's our time. Time to give thanks for life. Time to rise and shine. Always. Hold on, let me shut that screen so I stop looking at it and I try to look in the camera. Yeah, I gotta think about it. I gotta condition myself to look in the camera. Above all, don't lie to yourself. Be true to yourself. You know, be true to yourself is very, very important because what else do we have? If we're not true to ourselves, what else do we have left? What else I have left? A life of a puppet life. That's what I'm going to have. I know. I refuse to live on a string. I refuse to live on a string anymore. No more. And now it's time for greatness, time to work on ourselves and achieve our goals and stuff. That's all it is. We all have, okay, we might not have all activated our dreams, our most magnificent dream, but it's possible. It's possible. You can start at any time. It's never too late anyway. You're never too young or too old. I think it's not a matter of it's a matter of when you're ready in time, when you're ready to open up. You know, when the flower is ready, she open up. When you're ready, you're gonna open up. You're gonna get in touch with all the magnificent within you. And to me, that's really the truth is there. Where you want to find the truth in the world, you gotta find the truth within yourself. You're gonna live it. The truth is something you live. You're true to yourself. Because outside in the world, yeah, I can. But even telling you, like I could say, okay, the grass is green, but even that is a lie. Because who am I to say that this is the color green? Who am I to define to you the color of the grass? So even this is, so if we can't, like I say always, catch the basic of the lie that the grass is, that me telling you the wall is blue is a lie, and you can get this, I'm sorry, I don't know if I can help you. This is very basic stuff. And then how to be honest to know where you are, yeah. And if you can't overstand the basics, like it's about that. It's about overstanding the basics, and then we grow from there. Like I'm overstanding the basics, and I can also see. Like I don't like to say I'm seeing the whole picture, the whole big picture, and everything, but I'm starting to see very, very clear. And what is clarity? Clarity is power. Yeah. Forget what you think you know and let the world take you by surprise. Let the world take you by surprise. Forget everything you know. Appreciate the mystery of life. That's what we were saying yesterday. We are student of the great mystery. I love when Lily says that. Lily consider us as student of the great mystery, and that's what it is. I'm here to learn. I'm here to teach also. There's certain stuff I know I can teach, and that for sure is important, but I'm here to learn also. I just woke up with life not long ago, so I want to learn. I want to get in touch with life, with people, and just expand my connection to the source. Source is within me, it's within you, it's within everything that surrounds me. If that's when you start to feel that wholeness is when you start to notice things around. You start to open your eyes and be a bit more present with life, I think. And just that can prevent you also from falling into the place where you can't find yourself anymore. Like there's some people have lost their mind a lot, lost their complete way. I don't think it's about so much going to a defined path, but it's to trace, have your own trail. You go where there's no path and you leave it. What Les Brown says, never go where the path may lead, but go where there's no path and leave a trail. That's it. Never go where the path may lead. Because if you follow yourself, follow your heart. Don't follow people, follow your heart. That's my advice to you. I'm here to give you advice according to my experience. And those advice can turn into teachings, whatever it is, but I'm not here to pretend that no, I'm just staying focused, being true to myself. I have enough of the freaking lies but the lies. It's not so much the lies that bother me a lot. It's the insult to my intelligence. It's the insult. It's like an insult to lie to us and to make us, again, we default to that. We consent to that. We can blame the system, but we consent to the system also. Like we let it happen to us. Very, very clear to me that we let stuff happen without responding, without we're only reacting. We're all pretty much in reaction mode, not very abilited to respond, but you have the responsibility. That's the thing. That's the thing. You don't habilitate yourself to respond because you have not conditioned yourself, but you have the responsibility within you. You know, everything I see within me, I can relate and see it through others also. Live with a sense of urgency and complete awareness. A sense of urgency. A sense of urgency and complete awareness. That's possible. Complete awareness. I guess out the awareness inside, awareness of who you are, but for what is in the world, to know everything and to. I'm not really interested in a way to like really dig outside anymore. I think if I dig inside, I'll find the gold. Maybe it's gonna take me a long, long time if I dig outside to find some gold. But if I dig within myself, it can take. It's very astonishing the little amount of time it takes for wonderful things to happen once you start moving into action. That's the case for me. Look how long it takes. It took me to create that dub plate session. The moment I started to envision it, to think about it, to imagine it, and then taking action, there was a gap of maybe 2 months, 3 months. Boom, 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 boom. So it's astonishing the little amount of time it takes. Sometimes we don't move towards our goals, our stuff, because we think it's going to be too long, or we don't have the resources to make it happen, or I have found my way out of no way for that stuff. For that dub plate session, I found my way out of no way. And I give thanks also for the people that did it, the singers, because they people from the heart. But that's what you do. When you open your heart, you're going to connect with people from the heart. And most people are very, very good-hearted. It's just sometimes the mind is corrupt a bit. And the mind takes over. I think it's to find a body also between your mind and your heart. We gotta have balance in pretty much everything in life. If I don't have balance, I can stand here in front of you. So I have to have internal balance. I think it's something between the ears. But it's important, the balance. So the balance between the sense and the nonsense also. And the lie and the deception and the truth. Important to find balance. Because if you go too extremist on one side, I'm telling you, you're going to cause a lot of division, and be careful not to have too much anger in the process, because this will defeat you also. Your anger will defeat you. You got to be very, very wise as you process a new state of mind, as you enter a new paradigm, because that's what it is. The new thoughts, the elevated thoughts is a new paradigm you're going to enter in. Be wise, because also that's your life. I mean, that's your life vibration. It's very important to preserve. I think it's a must. Choose a wide motto for yourself. Oh, mission statement. Yesterday I was onto something. Okay, it's very important to have a sense of mission. Okay, I encourage you. Let's see if you can do this. Okay, we're all on a mission here. But to have a mission, you gotta have a mission statement. It's like a country has a constitution. You should have your own constitution, your own values written down. Written down also, not just think about it, write it down. When you write stuff down, it's very powerful. That's what I do in everything. I read books, I read all kinds of books, and then I take what's best from it, and sometimes I modify what they say, because it doesn't really match my reality. But that's what I do, and I write a lot of stuff. That's very powerful to write. Reading and writing, yeah. Yeah, not facing reality would be to accept that what's happening in our environment had to determine us. Determine us. When you are reactive, you react to your environment, circumstances in your life, your trials and tribulation and all this. When you respond instead, when you respond to something, when you're responsive, you start to think a lot more, for sure. Maintaining magnificent emotional strength. Maintaining magnificent emotional strength. I was talking to you about the. I go into all kinds of direction today here. Mission statement or personal constitution. Think about it. Think about it of writing down a mission statement. What's your values? What's your values? You know, that's important, and to live by it each and every day, because sometimes we forget them. And it's good to return. Me, I have a little carton there, bold, generous, happy, and motivated. You know, that's what I get to stick by. That's my new conditioning. Bold, generous, happy, and motivated instead of crabby, low vibe, uh, depressed, and anxious. That was my vibe before. You know, that was what I was probably sticking by. Not, not that I was depressed, consciously depressed. No, you're unconsciously depressed. Unconsciously depressed because we can't get enough of what we don't want. So we're all collectively unconsciously depressed. Simple. And you don't know about about it until you start that self look on yourself. So mission statement, personal constitution, that's what I was talking about. That's what I'm working on. I started to make mine. I have a lot on it. Succeed at home first. Succeed at home first. You know, that's in my personal constitution, because if I can succeed at home, if I can be successful with my family and stuff, and really, it's easy to be a father. Not everyone can be a dad. I got to be a great dad. I got to be a great dad. I got to be there for my children. I got to give them guidance, not defining anything for them, but keeping the mystery alive of life for them. That's very important for me, and to put them in touch with their magnificent, phenomenal power that they have inside. And that's the best gift you can make to someone, is to help them unlock their full potential. That's the best gift you can make to someone, because after that, they're gone. They're going to rise and shine, and they're never going to stop this. The moment you unlock a door, you go in. So the moment you unlock your full potential, you're going to start to do magnificent stuff. It's just the potential is covered. So discover it, you know? And with self-awareness, imagination, and conscience, okay? That's what proactivity is based on. So make sure the conscience is activated, the imagination is very, very fertile, and you have self-awareness. So I was saying, succeed at home first. Yeah. Seek and merit a divine help. Seek and merit divine help. Because there is divine help. It's out there. It's possible. It's not something impossible to reach. But for that, you're going to have to put yourself out. You're going to have to give. You're going to have to be of service for others. You're going to have to let go of your ego, of your selfish ways, of all that nonsense, and become natural. And then you will naturally seek and merit divine help. That's how I see it. But you got to go into action. You got to do something with your life. You can't be on pause and just waiting for the good grace to fall on your knee. It's not going to happen. Sorry to tell you that today. It's not going to happen. Never compromise with honesty. That's in my personal constitution. Never compromise with honesty. Be honest with yourself. Okay? Above all, don't lie to yourself. Be honest to yourself. Look at yourself in the mirror and think about what you can be. You know, not just what you can do, but what you can be to actually actualize yourself and have a magnificent dream and bring it into the world. You know, that's what we need. This world is built on dreams. It's built on goals and dreams and thoughts, and it's not built by people on hypnose. The world is not built from people on hypnose. Never, that's it. Being true to myself. Being true to myself. That is something I will never, never, never let go anymore. That vibe of being true to myself, because that's all there is left. That's all I have left. Is be true to myself. Other than that, I will live a lie, and I'm not interested in lies anymore. And now that I'm aware that I live in a world full of lies, I don't have to. I don't want to associate myself with that. If you don't know that you don't know that you don't know, you associate by default. By default, you're gonna fall in it. So be honest with yourself. Stop lying to yourself. Thinking for myself. Thinking for myself. Very, very important. You know, the moment that I knew that I wasn't really thinking for myself is when I started to realize that everything has been taught was a mean to control me or to control what I was thinking. So then I realized, oh, whoa, 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 I got to make a pause and start thinking, start reasoning, start looking at things and myself have an experience and encounter with it and reason and then make sense of it. Defend those who are absent. Defend those who are absent. Many of us are, I should have wrote, absent-minded. Where's my pen? Here. I'll write it down now so I make sure not to forget. Yeah, defend those who are absent-minded. Because that's what's happening. We're there physically, but with the mind and the muscle is very, very dormant up there. So, you know, it's like if you want to have strong body, you go into the gym, you're going to lift weight. But Babylon is a weight you have to lift. But if you want to lift the weight of Babylon off your shoulder, you got to be strong. You got to have a strong mind. If this is weak, boom, you're done. Done. They're going to come and capture your soul and all the freaking stuff will happen to you, the wicked stuff. And so just don't sell your soul. Don't give your soul. Don't give your soul on the altar of Babylon. You know, preserve your vibe, preserve your energy. Don't energize stuff that has no relevancy for you. You know, energize stuff that makes you feel good with yourself and with others and with everything that surrounds you. Be sincere. Yet, this is it. Yet, this is it. Yeah, sincere, but this is it. Very important. Hustle while you wait. Hustle while I wait or while you wait. You know, there's so much. Sometimes I realize I had so many downtime places where I waited, like a doctor's office or schools or whatever. I could have hustled during that time. I could have done something, work on something, read a book. You know, if you wait somewhere, don't just wait. Bring a book, bring something to read or something to write. Put down your thoughts on paper. That's the hustle part to me. The hustle, the hustling part and the grinding part is with the freaking thoughts, the mind. That's what has to grind. You don't have to grind so much physically once this is grinding on its own, because you're going to create the reality from there. So everything else will come to you. Like this is what has to grind, the mind and the, for sure, and canalize our thoughts so they stay positive. Maintain a positive attitude. You see, that's what's next for me. Maintaining a positive attitude with everything, even in hard times, even in times where I have less money, less resources, and stuff like that, that it could affect our moods and stuff. No, I decide to remain very positive all the time. I'm still alive. I have hard days still because, yeah, for sure. Who doesn't in Babylon? Who doesn't have a hard time sometimes in Babylon? Just with all the Babylonian responsibility. That's probably the only one we take. Nice birdie, yeah. Flamant rose. Cleaning up. Staying or remaining humble. Staying or remaining humble. Humility, humbleness is a must. You know, sometimes that's what I told you. We want to really shine on the outside and be very arrogant with life also. Arrogant with others. You know, show compassion, show love, be humble. Don't put yourself on the pedestal or no one special. We're all asleep here. We're all trying to wake up from this nightmare of Babylon. So you don't put yourself on the pedestal because you suddenly wake up and you see things more clear in life. No, I have no interest to judge anyone or to separate myself from the herd. Like I said, I want to become an immaculate member of the herd, not separate myself and cause division and leave my brother and sisters to friggin' perish in Babylon. No, we can teach each other to stay uplifted, to stay up and in with life, and to stay motivated and inspired. And all this killed the negative vibe. I'm telling you. It's my own experience. You're going to kill the negative vibe. Remain humble. Keep a sense of humor. That's why sometimes I have a sense of humor. I don't always let it out, but sometimes I pitch you a couple of stuff. But I'm a guy like that. I like to also to have a good sense of humor while I tell you things. It's not about crying and being depressed, and life is about having fun also in the process. And the process is the fun. So for sure, I'm going to have a humor side to it, for sure. Focus on creativity and connection. That's in the personal constitution. I'm telling you, make your mission statement. You know what I would like to see? Is in a week from now, I'll give you a week. I'll give you a week. And maybe in a week, do your mission statement, okay? Everything, all the values that you want to stick by in life for the rest of your life, put it on paper and come back here maybe within a week and copy paste your mission statement in the chat. Like make it on Word on a computer or something. Just do copy paste and come and put it in the chat. I would love to see that. I would love to see what your mission statement would look like, because to a mother of children doesn't look the same as a guy who electrician, single, and you know what I mean. So it's a different mission statement. But yes, I would like to see that. Bonjour Dante, bonjour Dante. I would like to see you guys really do that exercise. Put your mission statement or your personal constitution on paper. And that's the stuff I'm going to stick by for sure for the rest of the time I'm going to be roaming here. Especially focus on creativity and keeping a proactive mindset. Proactive mindset is the base also of a lot of stuff. The basic for a lot of stuff, proactivity, is you're able to take initiative with your life. You're not like a puppet on a string. You're proactive. So keeping that proactive mindset, because I think it's a mindset. Everything pretty much is a mindset. What is it? Where's the proactivity takes place in the first place? It's in here, because that's there. I imagine stuff. I can see stuff before they happen and all that stuff. You know, it's very powerful. Automatism is things the body do without your mind. Unfortunately, our brain too can do its job without our mind. But the brain will function. You will function here. It's not because you will be living dead doing absolutely nothing with your life. You will function, but within that cage of Babylon, that invisible cage that around you. And sometimes it's very, very hard to break that cage if you don't master this, to actually actualize yourself and bring something magnificent out of your life. You will probably default for a while, because it's not easy also to create something magnificent. You got to become magnificent. So you got to become the fullest of the story. That's what I think. And this way you can really, really start to rise and shine. Be orderly in person and in work. Be orderly. You know, if you can't keep like that's one thing, especially in my workplace, my stuff is always like ready, neat, like it's never a bordel. You know, don't keep your stuff and your surrounding as a bordel. I don't think it's a good way to uplift also. When you have a clean environment and it's what use I word there? Orderly. When you have an orderly environment, it's much better to function. I'm checking the dog. She went and lie down there. She's very hot. It's very hot in here. Do not fear mistakes. Only fear not to repair your mistake. Not only fear to do that same mistake again, but don't fear mistake. There's stuff I told you here. Sometimes there's stuff I say here, and I finish my talk, and I'm like, okay, why did I say that? Oh, okay, I'll be better tomorrow. Like, I don't fear mistake. I don't fear telling you stuff here that I would regret. No, I'll probably say stuff that I'm trying to really think about what I say, but sometimes there might be stuff coming out that's not really, I don't know, it's not really matching anyone's vibe or mine, or I don't know. But anyway, I'm trying to that's it, to just keep that pure goodness. My intentions are pure and divine. Pure and divine. Now, my actions, what I say, might come out a bit sometime funny because I've been programmed also into the madness. But my intentions coming here are not to deceive, are not to bring anyone in confusion more than we are. And it's just pure goodness. And that's it. I want to teach what I know about myself. And if I can know some stuff about myself, I can surely like help you in some ways for sure. Listen twice as much as you speak. It takes courage to listen. I talk here, yeah. I talk here, but yeah. But if I can suggest you, Dante, just me, no? But you know, these words like appreciate. I prefer to say I appreciate love. That's just me. I'm just telling you. Because though all those things, they resonate in our heads, you know. That's like understand. I prefer to say overstand or understand. It makes me feel better. I prefer to say I appreciate love than I appreciate, because that vibe is not. So I'm just telling you, but it's me. I would say I appreciate love. So maybe you can dig the vibe and say I appreciate love. Now it's better. You try it, you're gonna see, you're gonna feel better than it's you know, all these stuff, they create some kind of energy inside us for sure. Yeah, it's just my opinion, but I be careful now more and more of the word I use, because yeah, they can be meaningless, but they can have also a great power on us. So yeah, that's just me. I'm not telling you what to do, just an opinion. So focus all abilities and effort on the task at hand. You know, that's one thing, that's being present in the moment. I appreciate love. Good, sir. Yeah, but it's just it's like, to me, it's the little thing that matters. You know, it's not so much the big thing that matters. It's the little thing, the little words we send, the little things we do each and every day that makes us have a really great days. So it's the little things you say, like the word appreciate. I don't want to hate anymore. I don't want to hate anymore. I don't want to have nothing to do with hate. Only with love. Because I know that's a much more powerful energy than hate. Like, it's just a word, but it's a word that means so much. It's probably one of the shortest word, but one of the word that has the most meaning is love. Is love, and we're so out of touch with it. We're so out of touch with it, and sometimes that's what we do. We just like cultivate the hate into the words, into different words, and then it becomes our reality. We start hating people for no reason. We go to, that's what is nationalism. You learn you learn to hate people you've never met. You know, that's what is it, nationalism, and you pretend to know about things you don't know nothing about. You like your country and the history and all the nonsense and the lies and so I can't say have a good weekend anymore. Why you can't say you have a good weekend anymore? What are we? Oh, the weekend's over. It's Monday. Thank God it's Monday. Yeah. Thank God it's Monday. Thank God it's Friday. Thank God it's Tuesday. It's Saturday. It's thank for everything. Everything. I give thanks for everything. Exercise. Look, listen to this one. That's be bold. Be bold, generous, happy, and motivated. And that this is what I told you on my cardboard paper there. And this is on the mission statement. You know, I gotta stick by it. You know, the United States have this kind of thing on Constitution, but that's the same thing for you. Have your own. You are your own country. The true country is in your heart. It's in your heart. You are the true country. You are everything. You are the state. You are the... But it takes a state of mind to realize that. Exercising wisdom in what I choose to read, eat, see, and do at home and in life. Okay, that's on my mission statement. So don't forget, make your mission statement. I'm going to be after you for that. Exercising wisdom. It's an exercise. You don't just become a man or a woman of wisdom from one day to another. You have to exercise that in what you choose to read, to eat, to see, and do. And this is how you're going to grow your wisdom. You're going to grow your sense of intuitive knowing. Pretty much what wisdom is, intuitive knowing. Somewhat. Sorry. Yeah, thank God for all the days and night, the rain that falls, the snow, the heat, the humidity in the air, the hot, hot, hot weather. Thanks for everything. Give thanks for all. Because this is being responsive. This is not being reactive. If you're reactive to the fact that it rains outside and you're depressed and you can't do nothing today, oh, it rains, can do nothing, can go outside. Oh, it's so fucking boring. It's such a bad day. That's being reactive. You want to respond. You want to be giving thanks for everything, even when it rains. When do something, it's time for more internal work. And exercise your wisdom, teaching the younger generation. Teach the youth and teach the old. Because everyone needs some teaching. We all thought we learned stuff. I've learned that I've been programmed in Babylon. So now I've got to learn real stuff from the book of life. That's the book I'm opening now. It's the book of life, not the books of Babylon and the schools and stuff. No, it's the book of life. Day by day, I turn another page. It's another chapter. At one point, I'll finish the chapter. As much as you turn the page, and at one day, I'll have gone through the whole book of life at the end of my life. But every day is a new page. It's a new page, and the page is brand new, and I write the page. You know what I mean? It's the book of life. Look, it's something that, first of all, you write yourself. It's your own life. So you write your own book, but turn the page one day after the other. One day is a page. That's how I see it. And every day it's brand new. The page is blank. I got to write it down. That's it. Ensure my voice is heard. Ensure my voice is heard. Because we all have a voice. It's just a matter of lifting it. And after that, it's a great feeling. And once you find a way to lift your voice, like I said, also, for sure, encourage other people also to lift their voice. That's how we're going to move out that mess that we created. You can blame society, Babylon, the government, militaries for creating this mess, but we are all responsible. You have to take responsibility. Elevating my thoughts. Mission statement. Elevating my thoughts. Keep elevating my thoughts, for sure. Because that's what the elevation is all about. It's the thoughts, everything. It's a world of thoughts. So whether you think I'm crazy, cuckoo, or whatever, that's what it is. It's your thoughts will create your reality. So you better keep good track of your thoughts too. And for that, you need to be conscious. I will always try to keep myself free from addictive and destructive habits. And look what I marked. I will always try, because I'm not freaking perfect here. I still have destructive habits that I have to clear. For sure, I know it. We all can look at ourselves and see the destructive habits. If you don't see it, you're freaking blind to like... We see it, we just pretend not to know. I knew what I was doing and stuff. I think we just unconsciously pretend not to know, or something like that. There's something going on in our brain that it's the switch I don't care goes on. The switch I don't care goes on, and you don't care about fuck all anymore, not even your body, people, the world, the animals. The switch I don't care is on. So, and that's pretty much the switch that everybody has on, because that's what I told you. We're very, very evil on the inside. So if your switch I don't care is on, that's all the evil vibe is there. Because the answers are in sharing and caring. So if you don't care, why you don't care? We should all care. We should all care, first of all, for the body technology that we have in order to elevate. It's very hard to elevate your thoughts if you're on McDonald's, beer, hard alcohol, and all that nonsense, cigarettes, and all the junk that can intoxicate your body. To me, it's clear that I have to let go of all those destructive habits and addictive habits like alcohol. But I'm not an alcoholic. I don't have problem with alcohol. But sometimes I like a little beer. Yeah. But even that, I have to let go. Like, I should let go of all, because, anyway, maybe more in the summer, but it's not something I really... It's not like I don't have an addictive personality, so I don't think about having it all the time and need this to function. Like, I need myself to function. I need to be up and in with life. I always told you that. I don't need to... And I even... even cannabis is not something that I abuse. So, no. I'm very responsible with that. I will seek financial independence every time. For sure, seek financial independence, like freedom. Freedom for me is a big idea. It's not just freeing my mind. I want to be free from concern about my bills. Just that, not have the thoughts of paying my bills. And like, I would love to have that, that freedom to think also. Because once you become free of all the nonsense, you have freedom to think. You have time to think. Your thoughts are more positive and all that. You don't fall so much into the negative stuff of Babylon. I will seek to keep myself free from consumer debt. For sure. The debt, the credit cards and all this. This is the end of your life. I see people sometimes, especially here in the neighborhood, there's big houses and people buy super big houses. The bank is so happy. The bank is so... Especially, it's a different thing if you buy it cash. If you have the money to buy your stuff, you have the cash to buy it, different thing. You're not going in debt. You don't have the worry on your mind. It's paid. That's it. But if you go into debt, if you go to the bank to purchase a house or a car or whatever, the bank is freaking happy. They make a very good deal with you, because also now you're going to be the slave of the bank, because you have to slave to pay your stuff. You have to make sure that you are at work and that you bring in money to pay your stuff, because if not, the bank will come and take it and you lose all you put on it. So, it's I'll be very, very careful now with debt, especially with banks and stuff, and because you just make them rich. You get yourself poorer and poorer and you make them rich. Because anyway, at the end, it's like a 25. Why do you think they give you mortgage for 25 years and stuff? Because it's a life sentence. That's what it is. You go to prison, you get 25 years. You sign a mortgage, you get 25 years. Hello? I see it. Okay, you can have it on less years or more. You can even go to 30 years now, mortgage 35 years. So it's crazy. It's all your life. You slave to, and it's the stress it creates on you. It's the stress. Like sometimes people have, especially most people buy houses and they can barely make it. They can barely make it. They don't have enough to eat. Like they pay their material, their car, their houses before they buy good food. Like they will eat junk, hot dogs and shit like that, just to preserve their outside shining. Like they love to shine on the outside, though they have big house, big cars, but this, that, just to shine. But on the inside, like they heat up dogs and all that shit, craft dinner and all, and name it. I see this. I see that. I see this with my own eyes. Come on. And from people very close to me. So, it's not something that, and most people are like that because it's important in our world to flash. We want to stand out. We want to flash, not from the inside, but from the outside. Be very sparkly, and the outside has to look clean, but the inside is a trash, is evil, is the switch I don't care is on, and all the nonsense. So, sorry. I will seek to keep myself free from consumer debt for sure. For sure, especially credit cards. I have a credit card, but it's a prepaid credit card. If I want to buy something with credit card, I put the money on it and I buy it. If I don't have the money, I don't buy it. That's it. That's all. Keep high standard and live by them. Keep high standards and live by them. Very important. If you have no standards, you will pick up the society standards or the standard of other people. Establish your own standard with life, your own mission statement, your own personal constitution, and stick by it. Grow your circle of influence. Okay, that's important because that's how you're gonna also you connect greatly with the world. The more you expand your circle of influence, because this is what you do once you open up, is you're gonna influence the world. You're gonna influence the world, and sometime in ways I have told stuff like you're gonna influence people in action. That's what you do, but that's important to grow that stuff. And people influence me also, like we inspire, influence, or whatever. But that's important to grow that stuff. Having the courage to grow every day. Having the courage to grow each and every day and not default and not let myself just the mind programming take over. I gotta follow my heart, and that's it. That's what I'm doing. Encourage to grow. Keeping that great power of reasoning. And that's it. That's my personal constitution so far, what I have to respect and stick by each and every day until the rest of my life. Until the day I'm leaving this beautiful realm called Earth. Again, management is doing the right thing. Management is doing things right. Sorry. Management is doing things right. Leadership is doing the right things. Ha! Boom! Doing the right things. You can have you can have management, but if you have no leadership, in the long run, you're gonna eventually the whole thing will collapse because you need leadership. You need to lead your own ship. You need to be a good leader. And to lead, it's not so much to lead over others, it's to lead your ship. Because if you can lead your ship, you are a great example. What's gonna change the world? Is it your opinion or your example? What's going to affect other people? It's your example, what you leave here. I can have opinion. I can be opinionated. Everybody's opinionated in this world. So I can have opinion till the day that I die. But if I set a great example of truth, because that's what it is. Like I'm true to the freaking fire I have inside, and it's huge, 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 huge. Huge, and it's not about today. I just lit it up. I just put it on fire. So now there's other things too here. If you don't have that core ready for change, then the people can change their life sometimes because the core is not ready to accept the change. Be ready. We should approach life as really a transformational perspective each and every day, not being the same day each and every. Like for most people, it's another day, another dollar. Press the button, go back to work, come back to. It's the same button each and every day. I'm not saying you don't have to do it. You have to survive in Babylon for sure, but there's certainly some greatness within you, and that greatness is certainly more than what you do now. Because I've realized that I was just staying pretty much in an uncomfortable comfort zone. By never, first of all, just lifting my voice, just finding my voice, just being able, I know it's in teaching, it's in motivation, inspiration. I know this is what I'm good at. I'm good in, like, I'm a good coach. And that I don't know from YouTube. I know from experience I had in life and stuff I taught to people on jobs and stuff. And I discovered that I was a good coach. So I said, okay, might as well take this to another level now. Yeah, life coach. That's even better. Life coach. And once you have that sense of mission, we were talking about sense of mission before. Once you have that sense of mission, listen to this. You have the essence of your own proactivity. The essence of your own proactivity. You have the vision and the values which direct your life. You have the basic direction from which you set your long and short term goals. You have the power of a written constitution based on correct principles, against which every decision concerning the most effective use of your time, your talents, and your energies can be effectively measured. You want to use your time very effectively. Very effectively. Hold on, I'll put the dog up. Okay, I'm back. So that's it. The mission statement. You want to use your time effectively, your energies effectively. This is the thing that we don't manage. We don't manage our energies, our emotions, our actions, our, what did I say here? Vision. Even our vision, we don't master it. We have no direction because we have no values, no great values established. Like, it's just to give direction. Also, go wake up each and every day with a great direction and know what you're going to do with your time. Know what you're going to do with it. We all have 86,400 seconds in a day. That's how they calculate it. 86,400 seconds in a day, and each and every one of them is important. If you value your time, you'll do something great with it. If you don't value your time, you'll sit in front of a lobotomizing device and waste your time. That's what humanity is doing. Mankind is wasting time. And during that time, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, everything goes by, and you're under hypnosis, and the opportunities and all the great stuff pass in front of your eyes. And I'm telling you, it's really also your ability to become spiritual, if you can say, to see the unseen. If you can see the unseen, that's big, because there's a lot to see in the world, but there's a lot more, I think, on the unseen part than the seen part. What is wisdom? What is wisdom? What is security? What is a sense of security? Listen to this. Represent your sense of worth, your identity, your emotional anchorage, your self-esteem, your basic personal strength, or lack of it. Do you feel secure in this world, or you feel insecure? Most people feel very insecure, because if not, they would already have lift their thoughts. It's the insecurity level is very, very high in some people. So it's just to reestablish that security level, that self-confidence, that self-worth, seeing it in yourself that you are worth. Anything is worth doing badly until you get it right. So just do it. Just do it. Guidance. Guidance means your source of direction in life, encompassed by your map, your internal frame of reference that interprets for you what is happening out there. Our standard or principles or implicit criteria that govern moment by moment decision making and doing. That's big guidance, but most people go without guidance, and especially children. Children lack guidance a lot, because that's why they turn into zombie very, very fast these days. They have no guidance, no compass activated inside. It's good to have a compass in your hand, but you are the forest, you are the whole jungle and stuff. So make sure your compass inside is activated to have some direction in life. Very important. Wisdom is your perspective on life, your sense of balance, your understanding of how the various parts and principles apply and relate to each other. I embrace judgment, discernment, comprehension. It is a gestalt of or oneness and integrated wholeness. Integrated wholeness. Yeah. Power is the faculty or capacity to act, the strength and potency to accomplish something. It is the vital energy to make choices and decisions. It also includes the capacity to overcome deeply embedded habits to cultivate higher, more effective ones. Ah, you have the power within. You all have the power within you. There's so much power inside. We're all like big, big, big power plants. But we gotta generate. The power plant doesn't have energy. It generates energy. You gotta generate that stuff. You gotta generate that stuff with great presence, great action, focus, starving the distraction. All this will generate energy, and then you go on and don't worry about being tired. You won't worry about that anymore. You're just energized, inspired, and you take life by the color. Simple. I'm out. I'll be back tomorrow here, 7 a.m. I wish you all a very, very great day, and that's it. I'm listening and receiving you. Yeah, I was on fire today, but I love it. It's great vibe. Great vibe. Each and every day, we turn another page of the book of life, and we rise and shine more. We get more in touch with ourselves. Don't have concern of changing the world. Focus on you, just on you getting in, feeling better with life. Feeling better with life. If you feel better with life, you'll do something with life. Like, it's just our feeling is very depressed sometimes, and we don't feel energized, and we don't feel we have the energy necessary or the reason. Like, forget about that. You're here to win. You are a winner already. So, yeah, always for sure. So, large up family, and I'll be back, like I said, 7 a.m. here tomorrow. Boom! He's out.